I welcome you all again, loyal citizens of the Empire, to the Crow Herald, faithfully overseen by the Viceroyalty of Grand Perotia and operated by the Kodoha faction. In recent news, there has been a string of developments in the wake of the Crow-Rantopia War, both directly and tangentially. Rantopia, the first nation in existence to successfully gain independence from the Empire, is no doubt endlessly grateful towards the Emperor for his boundless mercy and wisdom to formally recognize their city-state's autonomy. Not even the Great Tropical Rebellion of 2020 managed to beat back Imperial forces. So disastrous was it that the Empire took 5 years of recovery before now returning to pre-war prosperity metrics. With our brokered peace having settled across the continent, Crow and Rantopia demobilize in favor of inward focus on their respective projects. Chief among them, the completion of the Grand Perosian printing house, wherein the Crow Herald now presides, and the Rantopian castle. We at the Crow Herald do ponder how prolonged this paper-thin independence will last for Rantopia, with our historians reminding us how the once Kingdom of Jacqueline and Terra Liberatus only held on to their own independence for barely a month each before inevitably submitting to the Emperor of Crow. Only time will tell. Furthermore, in this new Pax Crow, a migration wave has struck the Empire and beyond, fueling new development projects both large and small. Even a completely unseen figure across the globe, Digus Bickus, appeared from thin air and now is in the midst of choosing his home to be. We highly encourage Digus Bickus to make the obviously most long-term, stable, and prosperous choice by joining the Empire. Already, several states and provinces have made offers for him to settle in their jurisdictions, with no decision yet being made. Settlers have also taken residence in regions such as the border of Phoebus and Regalia, the uncharted wilderness, and even a new nation was declared known as Wallachia. The founder of Wallachia, Ida Filmguy, has proclaimed himself Count, and now resides in the northern tundra regions. We go live now to the snowy forests of Wallachia, where our on-site reporter, Milbertus, shall give us a more first-hand sight of the nation. Your Grace, I'm walking here with an icicle lodged in my foot and a tummy ache. Oh, it burns! Oh, no! Ah! Thank you, Milbertus. Hope to see you back in the shop soon. At first, many didn't expect this self-proclaimed Count to last long in such harsh conditions. But through means not yet understood, the Count not only has survived, but thrived, in the midst now of an ambitious castle construction atop the snowy hills of Wallachia. Admittedly, the Crow Herald expected the previously imperialist-inclined emperor to immediately force this independent Count to swear fealty to him as a new colony state. Yet instead, the emperor has chosen to grant the Count imperial aid, expediting the timeline of his castle's renovations. This is likely being done to drive a rift between Wallachia and the poorer Rantopia, who can barely keep up with their own to-do board, let alone provide the same level of financial stimulus the Empire can, in turn bringing Wallachia into Crow's sphere of influence. We commend the Emperor's realpolitik approach to spreading Crow's dominance, attracting new subjects by means our neighbors cannot compete in, while still keeping the peace. That's all for today at the Crow Herald. Stay tuned for our next state-approved broadcast as is required by Imperial law. Heavens guide the Emperor and his empire.